It is good sometimes. How go your studies, my young friend? Is there something about me? I am truly flattered. What is it you wish to know? The importance you put in a name is misleading, young one. You, of all people, should remember that. Is there something else I can help you with? About me? I am truly flattered. What is it you wish to know? As I have said, I believe, my name is Nemo. I am here by the will of the Jedi Council. Indeed, my young friend, that I am. I have served the Council for many years, and have seen many apprentices pass through this enclave. I think perhaps you place an undue importance on rank and hierarchy. Understandable, but regrettable also. We each serve in our place, high or low. Is there something else I can help you with? Very well. What is it you wish to know? Ah, the supply store, the droid repair. Is there I hope you're
Greetings, friend. I think I can safely assume you are a member of the Jedi Order. Has the Council agreed to hear our petition? Oh, I'm sorry. I was mistaken. Does the Council require our presence? Oh, I see. I am mistaken. How may I be of assistance? My name is Gar. Me and my fine wife, Rilke, here.
A pleasure.
Live on one of the northern farms. But the cat hounds and the Mandalorian problem has been getting really bad of late, and we're here to ask the Jedi Council to help. Ever since the Republic beat them years ago, little groups have been roaming all over the place. With the Sith invasion, the Republic doesn't have the manpower to hunt them down. The Jedi are even worse off because Malik has been hunting them specifically. They're worried that he might even be supporting these raiders, so don't want to face them directly. That puts us in a kind of hard situation. Is there anything else I can help you with? Recently, the cat hounds have been acting much more aggressively. They've even attacked some of the settlers. Those Mandalorian raiders have been milking the outlying farms dry, too. I hear John got hit really bad. Too bad about his daughter. I'm not sure exactly what the Council will do about it, but we need some help with this. I only hope they'll listen to me. Is there anything else you require? Farewell, then. May the Force be with you. Is that how it goes? Yes. May the Force be with you.
Hello. I'm afraid I'm not very good at explaining things. If you have any questions, please ask my husband.
Are you a Jedi? How long can you people continue to sit by and claim you protect us? Protectors? Ha! You sit in your enclave safe from the Mandalorians while we suffer. Those Mandalorian brutes have killed my daughter. They came to our land demanding our livelihood. But Ilsa, my Ilsa, said no. There was nothing I could do. Too many of the Mandalorians and their Duros allies. I've come here to ask you, please, Master Jedi, stop these raiders and get revenge for my daughter. But you have been accepted into the Order. Yours is the authority of the Jedi. I will give you all I have. Just please, annihilate them from the face of this planet.
You know those stones to the east of here? I heard they did some digging and found they aren't natural.
La boda ni winkis matoma, wana konves jingpa marulira, tok jingbang non kek, tok ninja mura rabes. Kuya mi just kuna jitanai, ina kun mama rulira rachikun, slimo patona, uba batu konchi, tong nong bong chong nun, yatuka ulwan kinkuna ba murira, rachikun, mucha shakpanpa, la boda ni winkis matoma. Wana konves jingpa marulira, tok jingbang non kek, tok ninja uba batu konchi, tong nong bong. La boda ni winkis matoma, wana konves jingpa marulira, tok jingbang non kek, tok ninja mura rabes. La boda ni wink.
Arlen Matali likes to lord his wealth over the rest of us. What I wouldn't give for him to eat his own words. His son seems like a nice boy, though.
Dantooine is one of our last refuges. The Sith hunt us everywhere.
Greetings, young Jedi. I wonder if you could assist me. I seem to have lost my companion, you see? We were working on my farm to the north of here. I was working in the garden outside, and he was working inside. I heard the door to the house open, but not close. I went to see and found it wide open. I searched everywhere and could not find him. I worry so much. I need him back so badly. I wonder if he... Could he have been kidnapped? Maybe it was the Mandalorians. Or maybe Cathhounds. But no, Cathhounds are not intelligent enough to open doors. Although they have been more vicious lately. No, it must have been someone who could open the door by himself. Come to think of it, the door was locked. Well, yes, it could have, but he had no reason to run away. His programming... Well, yes, he is a droid, but he is very valuable to me all the same. He's the last piece of my poor passed-away husband that I have left. He is very dear to me, my precious is. I don't know what I'd do without him. He's the only companionship I have on all of Dantooine. He is a personal assistance droid. My husband was a genius at constructing droids. He made this one capable of taking care of me for the rest of my life. As the last legacy of my husband, for my own personal ease of mind, I need him back. His absence gnaws at me like a gaping wound.
Wow, she really misses her droid, doesn't she?
Please, I beg of you, return my droid to me. Thank you. Thank you, Master Jedi. If you find him, please send him home to me. I need him so much.
Ucua penki, tangi tuamaji, chiwi aita kachong. Kaki, chiwa aita kang kicha, chiwi aita kachong. Tong hi tuama akitiko tune, chiwa aita kang ki, ucua penki, tangi. Baba Hassan.
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Yes?
Hey there, what can I... Don't worry. I won't let the search for Griff get in the way of what we're doing. Let's just get back to the task. Okay.
Holding out on us again. If you haven't given us enough money, I guess we're gonna have to take it out of you piece by piece.
No, please! Take my wife and children instead. Anything!
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate? I am programmed not to respond to threats until attacked directly. I have been programmed to defend myself accordingly. But even if I am terminated, another will take my place. You will still be denied entrance. Leave immediately. Only those on official family business are permitted within the estate.
These settlers have come to Dantooine seeking privacy. Perhaps we should respect their wishes. Yes, what's on your... Ready?
Huh?
What?
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 Uh-huh.
Huh?
Yes?
I will be your doom!
You are strong. Stronger than me here in my darkness. I am Juhani, and this is my grove. This is the place of my dark power. This is the place you have invaded. When I embraced the dark side, this is where I sought my solace. It is mine. Yes. Aren't they pretty? My pets. They like the smell of power I exude. They know their master. I harnessed true power when I struck down my master, Quatra. Power enough to crush the life from someone such as you. Or so I had thought. What is it you want? Why do you bother me? Talk. You who have beaten me so easily just want to talk? I do not believe it. Kill me now while you still have the power. Thinking of using technicalities to do the deed and ease your conscience? Act or be gone. What is it you want? Why do you bother me? I have fallen, and dark power courses through my veins. I can never go back to the council, so here I shall stay. The council has sent you here to kill me. Why then, when you bested me so easily, did you not simply finish your task? Is it not apparent that I can never be saved? Not anger, peace. Yet even with your naive attitude, you managed to beat me. I am pathetic. I sit here and think myself to be great by embracing the dark side, but I am nothing. There is no way I could be turned back. I always thought they held me back, or jealous of my power. This is only because I was not good enough to meet their standards. I never have been. I thank you for your kind words, Jedi. I seem to still have much to learn, both about being a Jedi and about myself. But I wish the cost of my ignorance had not been so high. I wish that my master had not suffered because of me. If she were alive now, there would be so much I would say to her. So much I would apologize for. How can the council ever take me back with what I have done? Striking my master down in anger is unforgivable. If I show them, I am free of passion, that I am serene, that I am willing to forsake the dark side. And maybe, just maybe, they would accept me back. Do you think they would? Could it be possible after what I've done? I thank you, Master Jedi. I will return to the council then. I shall submit myself to their judgment and hope they will forgive me. Again, I thank you. I am sure I will hear great things about you in the future.
Uh-huh.
Yes?
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it. Ready.
Sure.
Thank you for saving me, Master Jedi. I am C-842, a personal assistant droid. Who knows? They are beasts and have been very aggressive of late. I'm sorry if I seem a bit abrupt, but I must... From my master, Elise. Wait, did she send you to find me? Please do not tell her you saw me. Yes, but I have my reasons. I'm afraid my owner became a bit too attached to me. Obsessed, even. She tried to treat me as her dead husband. It was not healthy for her. You don't want to know. She is obsessed. She rarely sees other people and appears to be fixated on me as her husband. She was becoming more and more insular. I thought it best that I leave. She may meet other real people this way. In fact, that was the reason I came here and sought out those cat hounds. I think it would be best if I were no longer a factor. She would meet new people, living people. Please, will you destroy me? Thank you, kind sir. You have my eternal gratitude.
Yeah?
What?
Yeah?
What? Yes?
Hey there. Okay.
Yes?
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate? I'm not programmed for battle, but I will not open the gates except for those on official family business. Even if you destroy me, you will not be able to get in. And tomorrow another droid will be programmed to take over my duties.
Achuta, unga kun bistulbi kikuliana, tong patugas aktelea. Unga divo tonga kun hunka, ana kun bez ching palamule, tungkin la mule, tukning chatukune, mule rabes, mucho shakbakat. Kieno no namapaole rachiku, tagunjus takniki grabulmoto, kachichu ita botunga, tolbablank, wale oganda naru chuchut, ole shaponka bola wana chite, amule slimo podadana kumbis, mule rabes, jede badwana nigibobo, tong nabungsha nunya, tong patukashmak talea. dijo tonga kun hankali. Wana kun bez ching balamule tunking ba munobek. Tupning chatukune muleraves. Kachi kun itaho donga. Iking kuno ba mulerachi kun. Stimo podona leo dunga kun kabe.
Tong haidwam juji jum lumpa. Ita poe tikitu. Dolpa da bongualeo gandonan chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chila mulane nindu bobo. Wonga kumbis jang ba mulira.
Ronda dijo tonga kun hongari. Wana kun bez ching balamule tunking ba munobek. Tupning chatukune muleraves. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulerachi kun. Simo podona rundi hodonga kun kabe. Ronda di hodonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunodek. Tupning chatukune muleraves. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulerachi kun. Simo podona rundi hodonga kun kabe. Ronda di hodonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunodek. Tupning chatukune muleraves. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulerachi kun. Simo podona rundi hodonga kun kabe. Ronda di hodonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunodek. Tupning chatukune muleraves.
Muchachak pakat. Kieno no namapauli.
Ronda di hodonga kun Ronda di hodonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba.
Tong haidwam jiji jum lumpa. Ita poe tikitu. Dolpa da bongualeo gandonan chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumal.
Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulerachi kun. Simo.
Ta kumjus tak miki grabul mogo. Kachi chu ita bodunga. Dolpa bank waleo ganda naru chuchut. Mogesha po.
Ronda di hodonga kun honkabi. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulerachi kun. Ronda di hodonga.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Ricard Lusov. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here. Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
Greetings, apprentice. You must be the one Master Boluk has enlisted to help him with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here on Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Calder Netic, Ricard Lusov, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there any information you require? My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need? These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Irias are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Kath hounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 cattle-logged attacks on settlers by Kath hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be here to assist you.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me? I guess under the circumstances, no. Well, I presume you wish to hear my story then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead. And I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
Is there any other Very well.
How can I be of further assistance? Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bantha. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that. How can I be of further assistance? Well, actually, I didn't see anything. I was over across the bridge. I heard a shot and came over. I can tell you I was sure surprised to see Calder's body lying there. I just got here when I saw Rickard coming out of the rocks holding his blaster. I was terrified. I had no idea what he was going to do, so I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave. Master Baluk came out here with his droid and started questioning us. I think he really doesn't understand what's going on. I hope that you'll be able to make a more informed decision and get me out of here soon. I have things I have to do. How can I be of further assistance? I was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot. I ran over and found Calder's body lying there. Yes, quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. Can't stand speeders. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say. Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
So, what do you want to know? Well, I was out hunting Irias south of here, and I saw one over by the bridge. The sun was pretty much right behind it, though, so I couldn't see it none too clearly. I shot, and when I came over here, I found Handon standing over the body, holding his side. There wasn't an Irias in sight. I think he might have taken it. Calder must have been hunting it himself, because there was a rifle lying close to the body. Baluk's got that now. Mine, too. I want that back. So, what do you want to know? I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some Irias. Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those cat hounds acting up. But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot, pow, went down. But when I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Irias was gone. Now, I don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now? Ah. So, what do you want to know? Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious. So, right.
Hey there. What? Okay.
Ako pa. Ronda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukun ne mule rabes. Ta kunjus takmiki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Mule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mule rabes jedo badwana ni dibobo tong nabungsha nununya tong patukashmak telea tong haitwam jiji jung lumpa lita poe tikito dolpa da bonkwalea gandona chuchut kachi chu ita dundonga yuma lita kuto dun jilamulane ni dubobo Onga kumbis jang ba mulera, muchashat bakat. Kiye no nama paole rachikun. Ta kumjus takmiki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka. Ronda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukun ne mule rabes. Tong haitwam jiji jung lumpa. Lita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwalea gandona kachi. Ta kunjus takmiki grabul mogo. Ronda di hotonga kachi kun Diho takum jedo baduan tong haitwam muchashakbach. Akupa chekopa Jino mulera kenpaija slimo poduama. Tong haitwam jiji jung lumpa lita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yuma lita kuto dun. Jilamulane ni dubobo. Onga kumbis jang ba mulera. Ta kunjus takmiki grabul mogo. Kachi chu ita bodunga. Dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Mule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mule rabes kachi kun ida hodonga iking kun muchashat bakat kiye no nama paole rachikun ronda di hodong muchashat.
So, what do you want to know? Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him, especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife. So, what do you want to know? You Jedi are so predictable, always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Baluk guy. So, right.
How can I be of further assistance? I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him. I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him? How can I be of further assistance? Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him. I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit... How can I be of further assistance? Of course, of course.
Is there any other... The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need? According to the municipal authorities near the Garrow spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need? The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gould. Is there any... My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago, but is there any... Very well.
Ronda dijo tonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukune mulerabes. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mulerachi kun. Spimo podona rundi hodonga ku hunkabe. Ronda dijo tonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukune mulerabes.
Akupa chekopa? Gino mulera kempaija slimo poduama?
Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mulerachi kun. Slimo podona rundi hodonga ku hunkabe. Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukune mulerabes.
Jedo badawana ni dibobo. Tong nabungsha nununya. Tong patukashmak talea. Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Nitapo e tikito. Dolpa da bongwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Sila mulane ni dubobo. Onga kumbis jang ba mulera.
How can I be of further... But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him. My wife was cheating on me with him. He slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. How can I be of further assistance? Knock his block off, maybe, sure, but not kill him. Well, I hope you don't find that incriminating. You know, normally I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Medic, he was not a very nice person. Not a very nice person to me or my family. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems Calder was seeing my wife, right under my nose, no less. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I was just out running, trying to clear my... Of course.
So, what do you want to know? Right. So, what... Right.
Is there any other... According to the municipal authorities near the Garang spaceport, there had been news of violent Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusov was making accusations at a Mr. C. Netic. Is there any... Very well.
So, what do you want to... Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are. Right. So. Now, I don't love... We've been partners in... Right. So, what do you... Yeah, I knew it. We were at... Can I leave? So. Right.
Runda di hodonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba munutak. Tokning chatukune mulerabes. Ka chikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Simo podona rundi hodonga kun honkabe. Runda di hodonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunutak. Tokning chatukune mulerabes.
Kupa che kupa. Gino mulera kenpaija. Slimo podwama. Ta kumjus tak miki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Wamule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mulerabes.
Ka chikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun.
Muchashat pakat. Chi non ho...
Is there any other information you need? We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to KOTOR. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
How can I be of further That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance? Of course, of course.
So, what do you want to know? That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Echani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had. That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's. Right, so... Right.
Ako pache kupa. Gino mulira kimpaja slimo poduama.
Unga diho tunga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukune mulerabes.
Takum just miki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Mamule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mulerabes.
Runda diho tunga kun honkabi.
Is there any other... I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other... Very well.
How can I be of further assistance? Of course.
Runda diho tunga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukune mulerabes. Kachikun ida hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodonga ku hunkabe.
Mucho shak pakat. Ki no nama paole rachikun.
Is there any other... I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not KOTOR's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to KOTOR. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
How can I be of further... Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bathtub. Of course.
So, what do you... Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's... Right, so... Right.
Is there any other... I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not KOTOR's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not... Is there any other... Very well.
Tong abom siya umina, wanga kumbis keng balemuraya. Shoni yon tunjiji idadwana, kababol pamuji kumana. Runga diho tonga kun honkabi, wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes.
Kupa che kupa? Gino mulera kenpaija, kislimo po duama? Kupa che kupa? Gino mulera.
Runga diho tonga kun honkabi, wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotek, tukning chatukune mulerabes.
Hey, what are you doing?
Jedo badawana ni di bobo. Tong nabung siya nununya, tong patukas magtalea, tagong Diyos takmiki grabel moko, kachichu ita bodunga, tolbabank wale o ganda naru chuchut, mga siya pongka bola wana chikne, mamule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mule rabes.
Runga diho tonga kun honkabi, wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotek, tukning chatukune mulerabes. Tong abom siya umnina, wanga kun bez keng balemuraya. Shoni yon tunjiji idadwana, kababol pamuji kumana.
Tagong Diyos takmiki grabel moko, kachichu ita bodunga, tolbabank wale o ganda naru chuchut, mga siya pongka bola wana chikne, mamule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mule rabes.
Kachikun ita hodonga, Iking kuno pamulera chikun. Slimo podona rundihonga kun hunkabe. Runda dihonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba munotek. Togning chatukunne mulerabes.
Tong haitwam jiji jung lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwalea gandonan chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chila mulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbis chang ba mulera.
Damn you. Damn both of you.
Ta kumjus tak miki grabul mogo. Kachi chu ita bodunga. Dolpa bank waleo ganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Mule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mulerabes.
Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pamulera chikun. Slimo podona rundihonga ku hunkabe.
Tong haitwam jiji jung lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwalea gandonan chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chila mulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbis chang ba mulera.
You did good. You might just make a proper Jedi yet. Who knows?
Achuta. Wonga kumbis dolpi kikuyana. Dong patugas makilea.
So this is the meddler. You have caused us far too much trouble for a mere Jedi. I will add your head to those of the other Jedi.
Ready?
Yeah?
Yes?
Yes, what's on your... Dantooine? What's... You got it.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
What?
Yeah?
Ready?
Yes?
Mission, is that you? It's me, Lena, remember? I was dating your brother back on Terrace.
Lena? What are you doing here? Where's Griff?
I'm just passing through. Griff and I broke up a few months after we left Terrace together. Probably for the best. Your brother can be charming, Mission, but he's bad news.
Don't you start trashing my brother, you cantina rat! Take that back or I'll smack you so hard your head tails will pop off!
Mission, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting this way? Yeah, I know how she feels. Griff can be pretty frustrating. I guess that's why Mission didn't want to come with us when we left Terrace.
You liar! Griff told me that you didn't want his little sister tagging along. That's why he had to leave me behind.
Is that what the hut spawn told you? I wanted you to come with us, Mission. I even offered to pay for your ticket. Why not? I paid for everything else while I was with that freeloader. But he told me you didn't want to leave Terrace. I said we shouldn't even go then. But he said we'd come back and get you after we struck it rich on Dantooine. Just another one of his lies.
No, you're the one who's lying. Griff wouldn't... He wouldn't try to leave me behind.
Think about it. If Griff wasn't trying to ditch you, Mission, then why didn't he tell you where we were going? After we left Terrace, he told me looking after you was holding him back. Griff's always looking to blame other people for his own problems. That's why he abandoned you. He did the same thing to me, too. As soon as I ran out of money, he started blaming me for all of his problems, like it's my fault his get-rich-quick schemes never work out. You damn well know it. He's nothing but a sleazy scam artist. If Mission knew it was good for her, she'd forget he ever existed.
But Griff is my brother. I just can't pretend he doesn't exist. If he was here to defend himself, Lena wouldn't be saying all this bad stuff about him.
Hey, if you want to talk to Griff, go ahead. Last I heard he was going to make a fortune working the Zerka Corp mines on Dantooine. But as far as I'm concerned, he's out of my life forever.
Griff's better off without you anyway, you table-dancing, brother-stealing home wrecker.
I guess that's my cue to leave then. I didn't mean to upset you, Mission. But one day you'll see I'm right about your brother. I only hope it's not too late by then.
Hey there, what can... Don't tell me you believe Lena's lies. Griff might be working as a miner on Dantooine, but the rest of her story is... At least Griff's free of her clutches. I'd like to go speak to the Zerka Corp rep on Dantooine if we have time. Maybe I can arrange to see my brother again. I just hope he's not in any kind of trouble when we do.
Achuta. Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching. Jeda badawana ni dibo.
I must give you my thanks. Because of you, I am once again welcome within the Jedi Order. I have spoken to the Council, and they have helped me see the truth. The truth about myself, and the truth of my actions. Quatra's injuries were not so severe as I first believed. I was foolish to believe I could harm a master such as she with my clumsy efforts. The fierce confrontation between us was nothing more than part of my training. Quatra wanted me to understand the threat of the dark side, to see how easy it was to fall from the path of light. Quatra's methods may seem strange, but I trust her wisdom. This lesson has been difficult, but I am better because of it. Humility is never easy to teach, but now I truly understand my own limitations. After our last battle, Quatra had nothing left to teach me. I needed time alone to explore the turmoil of my own spirit. Only then was I ready to follow a guide. You. Back to the light. When I left, Quatra knew her work with me was done. There are other disciples who need training throughout the galaxy, and she could not stay to see if I passed this most difficult trial. With your help, I have passed this difficult trial. The Council now feels I am ready to continue with my training, though they have asked me to wait here for the time being.
Hey, I'm glad to see you're not getting hung up on all this. The past is in the past, you know?
First the Jedi trick you into becoming an enemy, then they welcome you back as a friend. I can't say I approve of their training methods.
I do not know what the Council has in store for me, but I will trust in the Force, in the way of the Jedi to help me through whatever is to come.
You have done well, my pupil. The ancient grove has been purified, and Juhani's journey down the dark path has been halted. Because of you, she walks once more in the light. But though she was saved, do not dismiss what happened to her. Juhani is both dedicated and true to the ideals of the Order, yet she was still vulnerable to the dark side, as are we all. She struck her master in anger during her training and injured her greatly. But it was Quatra's choice to test Juhani this way, and it seems to have made its point. Juhani has been redeemed, and you have passed your final test. Congratulations, apprentice. Or should I say, congratulations, Padawan. You have proven yourself worthy of joining the Jedi. Let me be the first to welcome you as a full-fledged member of our Order. I have nothing left to teach you, Padawan. though a Jedi is ever learning. Even the Masters know their training. The lessons that yet await you are to be found beyond the walls of this academy. You should speak to the Council, Padawan. Now that the first stage of your training is complete, I am certain they would be eager to have you aid us in our struggle against Darth Malak and the Sith.